Good morning everyone, I am Teresa and it's my privilege to be your host for today's program. On the behalf of Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, in the association with the Deccan Herald, I extend a warm welcome to all those significant events to this pleasure to have our esteemed chief guests, faculty and students with us. To formally commence today's program, I would like to invite Lazarus Lepcha, the head of the Department of Journalism and Mass Communication, to deliver the welcome address to you.
So, respected Vice Principal and Mallikarjuna, the resource person of the day, then below sir, the sir, the representatives of Deccan Herald, the coordinator Mr. Abdul, and the Dean of Arts, the coordinator of the Arts, Ravi Kumar sir. I warmly welcome you all and your students and the staff. So why today's program is very important, still I wish that all the BA students or the BCom students would have joined us for this auspicious day. But unfortunately, because of the time schedule plus the completion of the syllabus, they couldn't attend. But those who are here, you are very lucky. So please, you have to maintain silence and utilize today's program so that you never regret it. So today's program on the topic, the career planning, which is basically for BCom and BA. Many of you will be completing your course soon, so it will be very useful. So first of all, I would like to thank Deccan Herald for providing us this wonderful opportunity and finding us the perfect person in Mallikarjuna sir, who has a long experience, and for helping us, all the staff and Dr. Vincent and coordinators Dalu sir and the Dean and the Arts coordinator Ravi sir. Once again, I welcome you all to this program and please take note of this program. Thank you. Once again, welcome to all to this program.
Now I call upon Dr. Vincent, Mr. Lazarus Lepcha and Mr. Dalu to come forward and present the token of appreciation to dignitaries.
Guys, you still don't know class ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಈಗಲೇ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಆಗಲ್ಲ.
Now I invite Ms. Nazia from 3rd BA to introduce the distinguished chief guest. I welcome her on stage.
The key to success is focus on our conscious mind, on things we desire. Good morning everyone. Dr. Mallikarjuna K is a founder and director of Diginet Online India Pvt, which focuses on software development, computer training and personality development. Currently, he is a trainer for National Skills Training Institution, NSTI, Deccan Herald, a leading English newspaper. He is highly experienced with over 25 years of experience in training and development. He possesses a strong foundation in technology, MTech, in computer science. He holds an honorary doctorate in leadership, life skills, and yoga training, personality development. His key achievements are successfully managed and delivered training programs for numerous corporate and educational institutions, constantly achieve program objectives and contribution to the personal and professional growth of trainees. His additional skills are soft skills training, leadership development and team building. We wish you continued success and prosperity in your future career, sir. And we look forward to the hearing about your future accomplishments. Thank you.
Thank you, Nasia, for the wonderful introduction. Now it's time to hear from our esteemed chief guest. Please join me in welcoming him.
Dr. Mallikarjuna
K.
kindly take over the sessions.
Guys, happy morning. I think yaru ashton santoshವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ happy morning is not coming properly. So let me again repeat for all those who are still not alert. Again, a very happy morning.
Happy morning, sir.
Okay. Now, the target that is given to me is to prove that those of you who have joined for Bachelor of Arts, you have joined for the right course because there is a fantastic career opportunity. This opportunity is given to me to prove all those who have joined for BCom, you have joined for the best course available in India or in the world so that you can make up your bright career. So today the discussion is always going to be on what kind of career opportunities you can see as a Bachelor of Arts student and also as a Bachelor of Commerce student. I'll be looking at two perspectives. One is, once I complete my Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Commerce, I'm going to work for somebody, what kind of jobs are available? And what are the prerequisites for me to hit that job? Why? Because I am not the only person who is going to apply for the job. There will be a lot of people who will be applying for the same jobs. They should select me and exclude the rest of them. Other care, what are all the skill sets that is required? We'll work on that. Next, why should I work for somebody? I want to start my own enterprise. I want to be an entrepreneur. Is there some government opportunity or is there some loan facility by which the government will push me and encourage me to become an entrepreneur? Yes, it is available. We are going to discuss about that. So whether you are a Bachelor of Arts student or a Bachelor of Commerce student, there is a bright career awaiting there. It has to be your choice whether you want it or not. Let me say a beautiful saying. Where there is a will, there is a way. Hello, repeat madam. Where there is a will, there is a way. Other rephrase madam. There is always a way. Do you have the will? Again I am telling you, there is always a way. Do you have the will? For Chaiwala to become a Prime Minister, there is a way. It has been proved by somebody. But do you have that will? That is the question what you will have to ask. No, my father is not an engineer. Yes, I told the same thing to this Chaiwala. My father is a fisherman. So I should not become anything else other than a fisherman. This was told to Abdul Kalam. But Abdul Kalam told, if I have decided that if I have a will, I should become an astronaut, I shall become an astronaut. Nobody is going to stop me. Now I am asking you, before starting this beautiful class, it is given to you not out of coincidence. Nothing in life happens out of coincidence. Everything happens incidental. Ivattu naavu neevu beti agbeku anta it was written, it was destined, so we are meeting. Before we could go on to this journey, See, any kind of a journey can transform anybody, but for that transformation to happen, we need his will. Where is ego going to hit us when we forget everything is happening because of me and we start thinking, the other way I'll put it, when we start forgetting everything is happening because of thy will, you start getting ego into your head. And sometime you will start feeling inferior. BA BCom. When you start feeling inferior, at that moment you forget he is doing everything for you. I'll ask you a simple question. How many of you sitting here you feel like everything is being done by you? Let me put it, nothing can be done by you. Even you cannot wink your eye without thy will. That means everything is happening because of his will. Then what is my journey? My journey is only a co-author. That means I am not the only person in the journey. Who else is there in my journey? He and me put together, miracles are possible. Now, the day you forget he is not there in you, that is when you start becoming weak. That is where we say you have developed an inferiority complex. Because you thought all these days everything was achieved by me. There is nothing that you can achieve without thy will. But the moment you forget he is not there, that is called as superiority complex, that is ego. Everything is happening because of me. And God will say, now do this also. The moment he is not there, you cannot handle. Let me share this beautiful story in order to make you understand. There was a good man. He lived a life like a legend, always having one thing in his mind, let me help as many people as possible. He dies. Definitely heaven's door opened. But before getting into heaven, his soul wanted to see how was his walking path. Andre, the journey from birth to death, how was his journey? Adana one small walking path when he started observing the entire path, he started seeing when there was lot of difficult times, there was only one pair of footsteps. Tumba sukwagira time alli, there were two pair of footsteps. He was confused. I know the two pair of footsteps, one is me, one is God. But that was when I was happy. When will you say Sankata Bandaga Matra, you say Venkataramana. When everything is given to you in abundance, will you remember them? Then he told, when I was happy, God, you was not required at all. You were not required at all. There is something deep inside as a question, a curious question, and the soul enters the heaven, and the question even before he asks, God says, oh my son, let me answer your question. Your doubt is right. When you were happy, there were two steps. That means two pair of footsteps, because I was not holding your hand. You were not holding my hand. I was holding your hand and I was walking. But my loving son, you have forgotten when you were unhappy, you did not have even the energy to walk by yourself. During those times, I have carried you all along. And most of the time, we forget if a chaiwala could become a prime minister, it is God who carried him all along. But your choice was, I have a will, I should become something. A lady comes in a simple exchange program as a teacher. But she has a vision which is too big to be compared, and it was humanly impossible. I am talking about the great Mother Teresa, who was just an ordinary teacher who came in an exchange program. Her will of I want to help the entire world was so big that nothing could stop her from becoming a simple ordinary teacher to be claimed as a saint. Sainthood is not given to everybody. Sainthood is given to somebody who can live like God, and that lady was Mother Teresa. Yes, she had a will. You also have a will. I have done Bachelor of Arts, but I will land in the best job. I have completed my BCom. I will land in the best job. I am in my first year of BCom. My goal is set. I want that. If these things are proved by you, nothing you will have to do. You will have to just take few baby steps, and the entire universe will work to see to it your dream is achieved. Always remember, none of the dreams you will have to conquer. It is the universe's responsibility to give you that dream as long as you don't give up on the dream. There is a beautiful saying in Om Shanti Om. The wording goes like this. अगर आप किसी को चाहते हो, अगर आप किसी चीज को पाने के लिए इतना चाहत रखते हो, and the चाहत is still your last breath, then you will have to do nothing. The universe will do whatever needs to be done, and whatever you are deserving will be given to you. And it is true. I can give you lots of examples. I'll take 2-3 examples and we will start. There was this black man who was called as Luther King. He was a black politician. He was once addressing in a US political, one small forum was there. He was addressing and he was telling the entire crowd, my brothers and sisters, a day would come when White House will see there will not be any color discrimination. Martin King Luther Jr., he was a person who did this announcement. Do you know what was his dream? He told a day would come when White House will witness a black president, and the entire crowd started saying, oh. Why? Because the kind of treatment that was given to blacks was so horrible that they were treated as slaves. When they were treated as slaves, forget they did not want to hire them to even work in White House as any kind of an housekeeping activity also. That is the name given to White House because it was specifically made for the whites. It was specifically made for engineers. It was specifically made for doctors. It was specifically made for IITs. Who decided that? Nobody. You thought. But one chaiwala will think I can make a difference, and one fisherman's son will think I can make a difference, and one paper boy who was throwing papers, he thought I can become a leader and I shall become the leader of the strongest country, and that Abraham Lincoln thought it is possible, and it was possible. Clement Stone very beautifully told, if you think you can, you can. If you think you cannot, you cannot. Everything is under your control. You thought something will not work, so you did not focus there, and you thought something will work, you started concentrating there, and it started working. Tendulkar did not think that he can become a greatest singer. At the same time, Lata Mangeshkar did not think she is going to become a greatest cricketer. Both of them equally thought cricket is going to be my cup of tea. He consistently started giving energy, time into it, and slowly he started seeing results. On the other side, Tendulkar knew singing is not his cup of tea. His only goal was, I want to become the greatest batsman the world has ever seen, irrespective of the hurdles. I'll come back to hurdles. Mother Teresa wanted to start greatest missionary of charity. Do you think people came and poured funds? No. She had a hurdle. Every time she had an hurdle. When a chaiwala had to become a prime minister, do you think he never had hurdle? Hurdles were there. When Tendulkar wanted to become the greatest batsman, do you think hurdles weren't there? Hurdles were there. But what was their action, irrespective of, in spite of whatever the hurdle, my goal will not be changed. I have a will, I will achieve it, and I shall achieve it. That is the only thing that you will have to carry. Even as a Bachelor of Arts student or a Bachelor of Commerce student, miracles are possible, and miracles won't happen who don't deserve it and who don't want it to happen. Miracles happen to those who deserve it, who want it to happen. Clement Stone very beautifully told, no, for me, miracles shall not happen. It shall not happen. For me, I am expecting a miracle. One day I am going to show the world I am the greatest batsman. It happened. Do you know how Tendulkar was restricted, given such a bad body language of balls so that he should stop playing cricket? What was the height of Tendulkar? And what did the rule book say? The height of Tendulkar and the rule book of cricket very clearly told, a person who is very short cannot become a batsman at all. Even if he wants to, he can play a local match. Forget about going and playing an international match to an international, against international players, which was highly impossible for him. But he stood there Whenever he stood there, the kind of targeting that he was done, you can never imagine. Whenever Tendulkar played his initial matches, if you go through his autobiography, it says, in the foreign pitch when Tendulkar used to come and bat, only the bowler and the umpire used to be on the other side, rest to be here and the off side on the on side. Slip, leg slip, right leg slip, left leg slip. Why? They knew none of the ball Tendulkar will even be able to touch. It happened. Ball came here, it hit him, that he told, my will shall never change irrespective of I am a BA student. My will never change irrespective of I am short. People looked at him. From top to bottom, nothing looked like he had a color which could qualify to be a hero. He was exactly the color of the kaka. And when he went up, there was no 9-pack or there was no such body for which people could say, wow, what a body. He had a very big head, a very small eyes, and he looked very, very shabby. But this man had a will, come what may. Even if I am a BA or a BCom student, I will touch where I need to touch and I shall become the greatest actor. And I shall be a hero where I will have more followers than anybody else in Asia. I am talking about the greatest Rajinikanth. He had nothing that could actually appear to be a hero, but he had one thing in him that was his style. He kept on working on that style, and that one style transformed him from an ordinary, whatever seeking actor to the greatest film star, to the greatest hero. Today the highest paid actor is Rajinikanth. Yes, he had flaws. All of us have flaws because God doesn't believe in creating duplicates. Duplicates are created by you and me. God always creates a masterpiece, but that masterpiece forgets he is that masterpiece. Most of you fall back because you forget you are his masterpiece and he is there in you. First time when you start fearing, you have physically picked him and you have thrown him out. Hurdles will be there. It was easy for Mother Teresa to start hospitals? No. But she had that will and she did not change irrespective of whatever the hurdle was. She went up to her principal and she told, Sir, I am not making any difference here. I want to start chain of hospitals. These were the words what she spoke. I want to start chain of hospitals so that I can actually help every poor man who is not being gifted with treatment. I want to give them free treatment. These were the words spoken by her. The principal looked at her and told, Ma'am, don't mind, I may be harsh. Do you have a second pair or a third pair of clothes? Maybe second pair would be there. And no, you don't. Everything as that comes as a salary, you give it to the poor. How can you manage yourself? And you want to start chain of hospitals? Ma'am, starting a clinic requires a lot of money. You are talking about chain of hospitals, highly impossible. Word is spoken. So you do like this. If you are giving a resignation letter, I will keep it in the second draft. Whenever you think you are coming back, I will keep it like that. I will return it to you. You try and then come back. Mother Teresa told so beautifully, if I am saying I am going to die, that means I am not confident about my achievement of chain of hospitals. I am not trying to say, I will get it. Please keep the resignation letter. Yes, that is what is the strong career determination that you should have. I have a target, I will achieve that target. And I shall achieve irrespective of. It was not easy. Let me tell you that consistent mind of I want to achieve this should always be there with you, and even for a second it should not be altered, it should not be shaken. It was not easy. They were a group of missionaries of charity along with Mother Teresa. In Calcutta there is also an MG road there. In that MG road, it is basically a businessman's road where all the hotels or all the shops are great business people's shops. And from one of the hotel completing his business meeting, there was a very rich businessman who was just walking by. He had a bad meeting. That bad meeting was going on in his mind when he was actually going very fast towards his car. A group of supporters of Mother Teresa came up to him and he told, "Sir, can you give us some funds so that we will help the sick, the poor people?" He looked at them, "Idiots, you don't have any work to do. I am already troubled. What are you doing here?" These were the words spoken by him. He was so angry, he scolded them and he keeps walking. As he is walking, see, I am walking like this. Mother Teresa is like this, holding a small bowl, and she is also actually collecting funds. It is not easy. As soon as he comes, Mother Teresa turns like this. This man looks at this lady. "Oh, you are left out. Huh? What? Sir, can you please help this poor people? We are trying to build a chain of hospitals." He was so angry. In deep emotions of anger, your intelligence does not do. You do devilish act. He did the same thing. He just spit it into the bowl. You and me, what we would have done? Yeah, Bora, you would have taken and thrown it on it. She uses a handkerchief. She wipes that. She folds it in front of him. Within no second, all this is happening. Puts it into her purse and she says, "I will have this. Can you please help?" You are sick. He drops down and he starts crying, saying, "What have I done? Look at the richness what you exhibited. Look at the poorness what I exhibited. I'm very sorry, ma'am." And that man becomes the most important part of actually the chain of hospitals that was started. And this happened because that lady had a will, "I can." And Tendulkar is standing, ball comes here, is not able to actually face. What you and me will do, you will give up. But he stood there. One ball came in, hit him. But he stood there. One more ball comes, he is not able to touch, he is a short man, it just bounces back. But still he stood. I told, I have a will and I will achieve. And slowly a ball comes, he hits it here. One more ball comes, he touches it here. And after 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 15 matches, when Tendulkar comes there, nobody will be in the leg slip, nobody will be in the on slip, because they know he is the greatest batsman. Every ball that comes, he pushes it out. And that can happen if you have a will, I can do it. In order to speak about this career guidance, most of you should know what is the career and what is the goal you are looking for. I'll count from 1 to 5. Can anybody stand immediately and say what your goal is? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. None of you did. That means you don't have a strong goal. If the goal would have been there, the moment I fired this question, it should have popped up. Most of you are thinking, what shall I tell my goal is? I'm talking about career. I'm talking about the destination what you will have to reach, and when I'm talking about the destination that you will have to reach, you guys don't know where you want to go. What kind of scoldings you should get? You should get some scoldings at least. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
S is not coming loudly. Are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Do you think you should be scolded the baddest words? I will make you scold yourself. That's the beauty of a trainer. I will make you slap yourself. That's the beauty of a trainer. Because दुश्मन कहाँ है? बगल में नहीं है, अंदर है. If you are successful, if Abraham Lincoln was successful, दुश्मन was not outside, it was inside. दोस्त कहाँ है? वो भी बगल में नहीं है, inside है. If you have not achieved anything, it is not because of your father, because of your mother, because of your friend, or because of the society. It is only because of you. Tendulkar became the greatest batsman because of him. On the other side, a person who was actually playing better than him, Kamble. You go and read his autobiography. Who was playing much better than Tendulkar, and he knew that दुश्मन कहाँ है? I don't say बगल में है, दुश्मन अंदर है. If today I am not successful in cricket, though I have all the talents that God has given me, it is only because of you. Because why? You have so many excuses. The beautiful lesson that we learnt in 2024 Olympics and Paralympics is, even if I have handicapness, I can win gold medal. I can give you all the medal winners. Please go home today. read an autobiography of every medal that we have got. Every medal that we have got, it is only because of these Paralympic medallions, because we got more medals in Paralympics than in Olympics. Do you know why? Because they also knew they are handicapped, but still they told, even with this handicap, I will straight away start going and reaching my goal. And they had a goal. And most of you don't have a goal, which is very important part of today's session. For that, let me share a beautiful story. See, teachers are teachers. That's the reason we say Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. A teacher and a good teacher should be in our life. A mentor should be in our life. And one such mentor was my HOD, who was in my engineering department. I'm from UVCE. This is a story about what happened in one of those final year of my engineering curriculum. Our HOD wants us to involve in various activities so that we understand what life is. So he gave us a small workshop. What was the workshop was, for one day you can take up any vertical and you will have to be and spend at least half a day in that vertical, and you will have to give us the feedback. How did you feel about that vertical? There was a list of things. Being an HR, being an executive, lot of things were there. There were even uncommon things. One of the options was being a conductor for half a day. Repeat, one of them was being a conductor for half a day. As soon as I read this being a conductor for half a day, I was a real fan of Rajini sir. I'm still a fan. I thought Rajini sir was also a conductor. Let me take up his route only. So I told sir, we will pick up being a conductor for half a day, and there were four of us. All four of us decided this is going to be our project, and we told sir we will go for this Sunday and we will do the activity, and we will give you a small write-up of what was our experience being a conductor for half a day. And the HOD also agreed. I don't know what happened. Next day HOD came up to me and he told, I was in a class, and Mr. Malik, yes sir, you told you will be doing this Sunday, na? I will join you. Thank you sir. See, thank you sir means I am happy. Thank you sir means yaad sir para hoಗ್ತೀರಾ. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲದಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೆಮ್ಮದಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಸರ್. Most of you do the same thing. Principal sir ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದ್ರು ಈಗ? HOD sir ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದ್ರು ಈಗ? So thank you sir. That thank you is not real thank you. Then he also told, no mention. That means if you are not thanking me also, I will still come. Very clear? My HOD is a strict HOD, and in his presence, no nonsense is tolerated. We knew that. So what we did, I never wanted to bring down my caliber or bring down my value addition in front of HOD. So I and my friends, we went on the previous day and we wanted to choose which bus and which route. We started making research and we wanted Rajini sir's bus only. Rajini sir's was a bus 171 which goes from Majestic to Koramangala. For that particular bus, he was a conductor. We also thought we will be the same. We went up to that bus conductor and bus driver and we spoke to them. We have an assignment like this. They were very happy to accommodate. They told, to tomorrow you can come. And today we will just make a note. We just made notes. What are the notes? How many stops are there? Full ticket, what is the cost? Half ticket, what is the cost? If it is elders, how to identify what concession they should be given. If it is pass, how to check whether the pass is running, valid or invalid. Simple things. We were ready. There were no electronic machines. There used to be a bag, so you can put it inside. There used to be a bag and the tickets were used to tear it like this and give it. We practiced that also because HOD is coming. So all four of us decided, for the first 10 customers I will do, I told I will do. For the next 10 customers, my friend and another friend and another friend. Everybody had to listen to me. Why? I was good in academics. So everybody thought, iska baat mante. If they don't, I will not share the notes. They knew that. So they told, Api Lelo, you will be the first person. We went on Sunday, exactly at 6:30 in the morning. The driver was there and the conductor was there. Conductor gave us the vision, he gave us the bag, he gave us the tickets. And HOD also just walked in. We again wished him, good morning sir. He also wished, good morning. I know you are not feeling good, but still good morning to all four of you. and we went and sat. I had all the instructions with me, nothing to worry, fully overly confident. Superiority complex, we forget him, Bhagwan aap nahi ho, sab kuch मैं ही हूँ. That is when everything falls actually negative. You should not forget everything that is happening because of thy will. So believe in him and know that he is walking your path. You are only a co-author. He is also your co-author of your destination. Right now you should have a career, and for that it is his responsibility to take. But as a driver, if you change, he will not help. Choice has to be made by you. He cannot do the choice on behalf of you. BA or BCom, choice has to be yours. Should I work or should I go for business? Choice has to be yours. He cannot intervene. Same thing in the story also. So the HOD was sitting there and I took up the bag and I was very ready and I visioned. As soon as I visioned, the driver should start. The driver turned back. He told all the best. HOD told all the best. All the best means ಒಳ್ಳೆದಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ. All the best ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಗ ನಿಂಗೇನೋ ಕಾದಿದೆ ಇದು. I also looked at the driver. My confidence is high. ಅಬ್ಬಬ್ಬ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೇನ್ ಮಹಾ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. I'll have to just flip the tickets and give it to him. I also told, sir, thank you sir. That means ನಾನು ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಸರ್, ನಾನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. He did not stop. He again told all the best. That means ಮಗ ನಿನಗೆ ಕಾದಿದೆ, ನಿನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. It's not easy to be in any other verticals of job. Then I told, let me start, and I started. I went to the first passenger. He told, I want to go to double room. Immediately I picked up his note even before he could give. I gave him the ticket, I gave the change back. And I looked at my HOD smiled. And I thought, wow. I went to the second person. He told, I want to go to market. I did not mind. I told, sir, this bus doesn't go to market. You do like this. You come till next stop, then you will get a market bus, you can go. But after that stop, we are going in outside, means opposite direction. Most of you want to achieve BA based job and you are sitting in BCom. Most of you want to attain BCom based job, you are sitting in BA. And you are asking, give me a ticket to this. How will it work? As a conductor, I told you, no, it's not going to be possible. Then he told, okay sir, next stop nanu elkonthini. And I went to the next person. The next person told he has to go to Tumkur road stop. Sir, if it is Tumkur road stop, why did you get into BA and BCom? This bus, this college or this BA will not take you to that destination. This BCom will not take you to that destination. So what should I do, sir? Get down, go to something else which can take you to that direction. Most of you don't know. You are sad because your friend has sat. I'll tell you what really happens in your story. It may be little contradictory also. Excuse me for that. A discussion is happening. Father, mother, daughter. SSLC result has come. She has got I first class. Father is asking Abdul, what do you want to take, ma? Anyway, 10th is over. You want to go for science, you want to go for commerce, you want to go for arts, or you want to do diploma. What do you want to do? Then mother will be there now. Assuming her name is Spurti for time being. Yes, Spurti. And a pakkad mane, Lata. How ya college ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ರು, ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು ಅವರ? What has she taken, ma? Mama, she has taken actually commerce, Loyola College. Then you also do like this. You also take commerce, Loyola College, first PUC, second PUC. That's decision over here. Why? Because your neighbor has taken. It looks nice. Okay, good decision. After first PUC, second PUC, results come. First class in commerce. Now BCom is the only option, or BBA is an option, or BCA is an option. Now they are discussing for, and again father will say, now what do you want to take, ma? Then mother will say, hey, ಏನು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು? ಅದೇ ರಾಯಲ್ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ BCom ಇದೆ. ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡು, ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ಬರೋಕ್ಕೂ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. It will be easy for you to go and come. You also pick up the same and your BCom is over. Now ಗಂಟು ಹುಡುಕ್ತಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಮದುವೆಗೆ. All we are sitting. ಯಾವ ಜಾಬ್ ಸಿಕ್ತು? ಗೀತಾ ಹೋಗೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ನೀನು ಜಾಬ್ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? Okay. Now the discussion is happening. And our yaar madhe aagtiya. Amma. Ye pakad mane geeta. Yaar madhe aagtirodu. One kelsa maadu. Hoga barak ankule. Yenino avarne madhe aagtirodu. It may look like a humor. Ask yourself this question. Most of your choices are because your neighbor has chosen that. And most of your choices are because your father and mother would have told this is what you will have to go. Career counseling is not that. You will have to know what is the kind of track you will have to choose. That is based on your skill sets. Pakkad mane on strength mele, if you start actually using a rifle and firing a bullet, it does not work. It has to be your strengths, it has to be your weaknesses. The first thing what you will have to do is SWOT analysis. Identify your strengths, identify your weaknesses, work on your strengths, that should help you to achieve a lot of better things. Work on your weaknesses if you can change into your strength, and then it will work. Otherwise, assets will not be built. You will always have threats. So SWOT analysis is very, very important. Now we will come back to the story, because I was talking about I will make you scold yourself because you did not have a goal, career goal you did not have. I finished it. Conductor was happy, who was also watching us. He also told, hey, good Maga. The driver again looked back. All the best. That means innu kadide baruttiru. So I went to the next, everything happened beautifully. After 12 participants, means passengers, I had to hand over the bag to my friend. But after 12th, I was not ready to give, because the 13th was beautiful, smart, white, so good looking girl. Tight pant and shirt. She was so attractive, any human will fall for her. That was the kind of attire she had. Now I told we will change after 15. I only decided. Why? I wanted to have a conversation with her. So with a lot of preparation, I also ready myself and I go up to her and I say, ma'am, where do you want to go? I use that Rajini sir style. Ma'am, where do you want to go? I even did like this in front of her. Ma'am, where do you want to go? What do you think she would have told? My heart went to the driver and driver pushed the heart. Again, the last benchers. What do you think she would have told? For which my heart flew away from me and the driver had to push it back and the conductor had to push it back, or the HOD had to push it back. What do you think she would have told? Anna also I would have given. Tamma also I would have given. No confusion at all. Uncle also I would have given, because I wanted to know a destination, that's all. Let me not take too much of time. She was sitting there. As soon as I was getting ready, I pick up the money, immediately give her the ticket and the change. HOD was also watching. And I told, ma'am, where do you want to go? Sir, I don't know where I want to go. Give me wherever you want. God is coming in front of you and He is asking, what do you want? Where do you want to go? What is the career you have set? Tell me. Now, as a conductor, I am asking, last stop kodla? Shall I give you the last stop, man? I don't know. I have still not decided. You give me wherever you want. How will I handle it? Everything is coming. HOD is watching. Everything is held on and few good words are used. Don't try to pull my leg. HOD is watching. Please tell me, where do you want to go? Sir, really I don't know where I want to go. Give me wherever you want. Now, I asked my friends, anybody will take the term? They told after 15. It was my ego. After 15. Now, I thought somehow I'll have to end up this, and I immediately went to our friend who was sitting next to him, and we knew they are friends. I went up to him, and before that I thought, let me try once in Kannada. Maybe because of English this is happening. Akka. God sometimes comes up to you and He begs, what do you want to become? Tell me. I'm ready to bless. You do one Ganesha Puja so perfectly, God is there. He is not visible, because if He is visible, you will run away. It's something like an elephant was coming. It was Ganesha was coming. A drama artist came and he started telling, I'm Subramanya, I'm Subramanya, I'm Subramanya. Yes, he was Subramanya. Will you believe it? No. So here I thought, let me at least ask in Kannada. And I went up to her, Akka, what is your career, Akka? BA ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಗೊತ್ತಕ್ಕ? BCom ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಗೊತ್ತು sir? What do you want to become? I'm asking both of them. Anna, where do you want to go? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ sir. ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯವರು ಹೋದ್ರು ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಈ ಬಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ನುಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ನಮ್ಮ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೊಡು ಅಂದಾಗ ask yourself what kind of good words will come out of you. I don't know, right at that moment it was already double road. I wanted to somehow get distracted from it because HOD is watching and my friends are laughing. That too, laughing loud is okay. They are closing their mouth and they are laughing inside, dancing. Who antava, who antava, who antava, who antava. And for me, I want to say everything antano anta. Now, right at the moment, I was so confused. I was asking for God, please bring me out of this. Exactly, Niman's stopped him. The driver stopped much before the stop, right at the gate of Niman's, and he told, Sir, our Ibro, Romeo Juliet, kids, our Genajo, yes or no? All of you in a journey of life, Andre, see when I look at the incident, understand the incident in the perspective that it was a simple journey of 40 minutes. Majestic in the Kormangla, maximum 40 minutes journey. In that 40-minute journey, when you get onto the bus, you don't know where you want to go. What did I scold you? I scolded all the bad words. I called you nuts also. Every bad word was used. You would have also done the same thing. But forget about that. In a journey called as life, you are born and you are going to die. You may live more than 90 years. Because at 78, Trump became a president. 78 and is the president of the most strongest country in the world. And you are also going to touch 80, 85. In the journey of 85 years, if God comes as a conductor and he is asking as a teacher and he is asking as a personality development trainer, he is coming and asking, where do you want to go? And most of you have not made your choice at all. What should I call each and every one of you? It's something that you will have to think. Now, just to make life little easy, let us try to understand where are we actually right now. There are hundreds of career options. I will show you right now. For every Bachelor of Arts student, for every Bachelor of Commerce student, there are hundreds of career options. Definitely there is a confusion. How do I make my career choice? When you don't really know what to do, you have not decided what your goal is, you have not decided what career you are going to pick up, you have not decided which stop you are going to get in or get out, which bus you are going to catch. This is what is called as career counseling, which we are going to do it right now. Does it seem like a big hurdle? Yes, definitely it's a big hurdle, but I will help you out to see to it. This puzzle is solved in an easy manner. I'll give you a lot of job opportunities, I'll tell you about a lot of business opportunities, and we will solve this. One of you can check whether the video is still working. It's working. It's showing me. Yeah. When it stops, we will change the mobile. Please keep me updated. Now, career planning for BA and BCom students. Are you with me? Yes. It's not coming loud. Are you with me? Yes. Okay. Now, career option for BA students. So BA ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಯಾವ ತರ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ ಹೋಗೋದು plenty of jobs are available. So let me share with you. Career and education and teaching, there are multiple jobs available. You can go for B.Ed and you can actually become a qualified teacher. If you get a government job, the pay is very, very high. But for that, there are certain skill sets that is required. You will have to acquire that. Just because a person has completed BA, that doesn't immediately qualify him for a job. You will have to upgrade on various skill sets. But the starting point is the same. You are in the right bus. But for you to get down at that bus, while you are traveling in the bus, upgrade your skills. We will look into that. Teaching at schools and educational institutes is a beautiful job. educational administration. That means you get into a college, you become an administrative officer, you become an HR admin there in the college or in the school, or you are a student admin. These kinds of job easily fits in for Bachelor of Arts students. But you will have to be good in communication skills. Not just good, you will have to be excellent in communication skills. But that communication skills you will have to acquire in your journey for 3 years. That is how the path has to be laid. We will look into it. Opportunities in social work and counseling, yes, you can easily fit into this category. You can easily fit into the category of opportunities and social work and counseling sessions. It's a beautiful opportunity. You can go for public administrative and government exam. Civil services exams are available, IAS, IPS, just a graduation is required for that. ನೀವು ಆ graduation complete ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ BA ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, BCom students go ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. You can avail this exams and believe me, no Zabardast intelligence is required if you think so. If you want one beautiful movie as an example, second PUC fail, one movie has appeared, it's available in Amazon. A person who fails second PUC in all the subjects, he becomes an IPS officer because after that he made up his mind that I need to study hard and smart. Right kind of mentors actually helped him, and we will look at the journey how you can do that. So civil services exam irutte, government jobs irutte, policy analysis irutte, public affairs irutte, local and government positioning administrative roles irutte. All these jobs are easily available for Bachelor of Arts students. Okay, next ನೀವು media department ಗೆ ಹೋಗಬಹುದು, but you will have to do at least a 6 months or a 1 year course which will actually give you that kind of a knowledge. ನೀವು ಜರ್ನಲಿಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. A 6 months diploma course which is available online or a 1 year diploma course ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು you can easily fit into that category. Journalism ಹೋಗಬಹುದು or mass communication ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. You can become reporting and news writing at media outlets. You can become a broadcast journalism assistant or a manager or an employee. Media production also ಹೋಗಬಹುದು. These are the jobs for Bachelor of Arts students. Advertising and public relationship. Advertising field you can easily get in. Copywriter, content writer, blog writer, social media writers, media writers, all these kind of jobs will definitely help you. But you should have the right kind of skill set. Either you should be strong in Kannada writer or you should be strong in English writer, which can help you to achieve these jobs. The communication, market research, public relation campaigns, public relation officers, these kind of jobs you can fit in. Next, social media. Today the entire world is ruled by media, digital media. If the entire Facebook users and Instagram users and YouTube users out of one kade ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, they become the largest country. They will be beating China also, they will be beating India also, which is 150 crores. So many crores of people, 250 crores are there, all these digital platforms put together. It is like a big country by itself. So you can get into social media management, you can get into content writer, content ಯಾತರ ಬರೆಯೋದು. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು social media post viral ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Why do you think it becomes viral? Because a person has actually thought about the process and he has made it. So those kind of jobs. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬ್ಲಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, vlogging ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪಾಡ್ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. These are the beautiful jobs that is available for you. Next, 50 jobs for Bachelor of Arts. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ನನಗೆ ಈ ಜಾಬ್ಸ್ ಮೆಮರಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೊರತು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So I want all of you also to repeat with me. Civil services, IAS, IPS, IFS officers. Repeat 3 times. Civil services, IAS, IPS, IFS officers. ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಸ್ ನ ತಗೊಂಡು you can become an IAS officer or an IPS officer or IFS officer. ಏನು prerequisite ಅಂತ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇದ್ರೆ Google will confuse you with too many answers. ChatGPT ಹೋಗಿ simple ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ask him to answer in Tamil, he will answer in Tamil. Ask him you should answer in Kannada, he will answer in Kannada. You will get the complete details. After BA or BCom, you can easily take up these kind of exams. There are a lot of institutes which train you for this competitive exams. You can definitely achieve this by going through those competitive exams. There are other kind of jobs. Either PPT I will be sharing with you because of the time constraint I cannot read out. But these 25 plus 25, I have taken the 50 plus jobs that a Bachelor of Arts students can achieve. ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ರೈಟರ್, ಜರ್ನಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿಸ್ಟ್, ಬಿಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್, human resource executive. HR is not only for BA, even BCom also can get into that stream. People do engineering and they become only an HR. Engineering was not a qualification for becoming a human resource manager or a human resource executive, but even a Bachelor of Arts person can do it. You can become teachers. There are very highly paid profession called as teacher's profession. You can get into that. You can become a lecturer. You can become an event manager. You can start working in event managing company. You can become a counselor. People who talk and convince people about various mental problems. These kind of counseling you can do. Research analyst, corporate communication specialist, graphic designer. Today is the world of graphics. If you can learn graphic designing tools like PageMaker, CorelDRAW, Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, and if you can learn video editing softwares like Adobe Premiere Pro, you can actually do wonders. So, graphic designer, advertising executive, customer service executive, policy analyst, I mean, translators and interpreters as a one, because you are a Bachelor of Arts student, your English is good. Learn one foreign language. You can work as interpreter. An interpreter, lot of companies hire you only for interpreting job, and they easily earn 1.5 to 2 lakh of rupees per month. Some of them even get a package 4 lakhs per month, 5 lakhs per month, provided your English is very good. And if it is not, please work on it and make it good. You can become a library assistant, radio jockey, a television anchor. 25 jobs, it's enough. I will be talking about 25 more jobs. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು BA ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಜಾಬ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಬ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಒಂದು 10 ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇಳ್ಕೊಬಹುದು ಆಸ್ ಎ ಬ್ಯಾಚುಲರ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಶೇರ್ಡ್. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ a bachelor of arts student can land into so many beautiful jobs. Are you with me? Actor ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, performer ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, script writer ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, for news channels, for serials, okay, for various particular activities you can become a script writer, recruitment consultant ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, entrepreneur ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, fashion designer, interior designer. But fashion designer and interior designer, how many of you are interested in fashion designing, interior designing? Okay, half raised hand, okay, full raised hand. So, but adike you will have to do some additional courses. When you do this additional courses, you will easily qualify. Adike historians today, economists today, customer relations, insurance management, public sector. So, there are plenty of jobs available for you as a Bachelor of Arts student. Sir, my interest is not jobs. I want to start business. So, 25 business ideas I have shared here, which any Bachelor of Arts students can do. ನೀವೇ ಒಂದು ಇಬ್ಬರು ಮೂವರು ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಸೇರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಮ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟಾಕ್ ಟು ಯುವರ್ ಲೆಕ್ಚರರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ದಟ್ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್. Today, every hour, there is one startup company coming up in Bangalore. I'm not talking about the world. Every hour, somewhere in Bangalore, one startup is happening. Let me tell you, Amazon started as a startup company. Microsoft started as a startup company. Even iPhone, Steve Jobs started as a startup company, and today they are ruling the world. So nothing would be impossible provided you have the right. You can become a content writing agency, you can become a social marketing agency, you can become a digital marketing consultancy, you can have 20 people working with you, 40 people working with you. Everything starts small. Flipkart started with 4 people, 5 people. Amazon started with 4 people, 5 people. Microsoft started. Infosys started in a garage in Jayanagar. It was just one small place where they had 4-5 people working. And today there are 10,000 plus people working. In Microsoft, there are nearly 50,000 plus people working. So everything starts as a startup and it can go. You can become a fashion boutique, public speaking trainer, go workshop. You can work for an NGO. You can work as an interior designer. You can work as a counselor for life coaching services, or you can become a personality development trainer like me. These are few things. What are the career options for BCom students? I'll just rush through the slides. You can become a chartered accountant, one of the best. You can go for higher studies also. Both BA and BCom students can get into an MBA, because there are some universities which are not specific about what kind of a graduation you have completed. Irrespective of whatever the graduation, you will be eligible to become a chartered accountant. Guys, I've come with a lot of preparations. At any point of time, if few people are talking there, it is a very clear message. Just like the driver told all the best, you are also telling, sir, I think it's enough. But I will feel bad for whatever I have prepared, I was not able to deliver. Your lecturers will feel bad because for whatever preparation they had made from past 1 week, organizing all this, approving these slides, there is a lot of hard work that has gone beyond it. Again I am telling you, right now dushman bagal mein nahi hai, andar hai, something inside you is not allowing you to concentrate. If you don't focus and somebody else is focusing, you will hit the target and you will not. Your stop will come and you don't get down and you will never get the same stop again. Again I am telling you, opportunities knock your door, but that opportunity which knocked you yesterday will definitely not knock you today. Today's opportunity is different. Right now you have a choice. Can I sit in this moment and take complete knowledge about whatever sir say and let me come out with some questions which I should be able to ask him at the end of the session. If this choice can be made, I think we could continue for another half an hour just to complete of what I actually wanted to say. Anybody is not following me? Everybody is following me? Are you understanding what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
Can I continue?
Yes, sir.
बगल में दो दुश्मन बैठे हैं ना, पिन लेकर, because it's your time. Your father is working there selflessly from morning till evening, assuming my son is attending the college and is making a difference to me. Your mother is washing your clothes that you would have hanged there. Your father is actually working with sweat to see to it my daughter and my son is working for himself so that he makes up a bright career. They are not expecting anything out of you. So always keep this in mind. Whenever your goal is going to alter, you should remember this day that if I am going to take this class casually, my father will be looking at me and saying no. The God is looking at me and he is going to say no. So when I am talking about accounts related jobs, you can get into marketing even without doing MBA. You can get into marketing, you can get into human resource, you can get into supply chain management, you can get into retail sector. Plenty of jobs are available there. But if I want to make you understand, insurance sector is one thing. After BCom you can get into retail and corporate and financial risk management. What are the 50 jobs that you could get into as a BCom student? Chartered accountant, this is the highest paid profession after commerce. Definitely just below that will be company secretary and cost management account, financial analyst, accountant, junior accountant, senior accountant, tax consultant, investment banker, stock broker, financial planner, insurance advisor, bank clerk, cost accountant. Like this, there are plenty of jobs that you could get into. Provided you decide and according to the job that you want to go, you will have to start developing certain skill sets. And if I am going for the new kinds of jobs which is coming, procurement manager, assistant accountant, wealth manager, treasury analyst, trade analyst, cost controller, banking operation executive, and government jobs in the Ministry of Finance, there are plenty of jobs available. But yes, interviews will be difficult for you to crack. You will have to put a lot of efforts and develop your attitudinal skills, aptitudinal skills, mathematical skills, communication skills, what is called as team building skills, interpersonal skills. When you develop all this, then you can become the smartest man, you can get through the interview. Otherwise, all this will remain as a dream and it will die as a dream. What God says, take a few baby steps. As a child, take a few baby steps. Don't remain in the same comfort zone. Comfort zone is comfortable for you. But as long as you don't come out of that comfort zone, you will never be able to explore. What are the businesses that you could get into as a commerce student? You can start your own, what is called as a chartered accountant consultancy firm. Some of the chartered accountancy consultancy firm, their monthly billing will be in crores. If you are working for such an organization, you would be earning actually per month only nearly to 40, 50, 60 lakhs. It is possible provided you work. वो दुश्मन जो अंदर है आपको काम करना नहीं देता है, you will have to go back, you will have to hit it, you will have to kill him. So you can become a content writer and you can become freelance graphic designer, tutoring, blogging. All these kinds of job also works for BCom students. You can become a tax consultant, you can become a financial consultant, There are plenty of jobs available. But along with these, whatever jobs you want to get, whatever the business you want to get, just having this vision will not help. Along with that vision, you will have to develop the skill set that is required. One of the common skill set all professionals need is excellent communication skills. Right now, irrespective of the disturbance, if I can stand here and speak consistently, not getting distracted with or without everybody's participation, that communication skills if you can have, especially public speaking skills, you can hit the bullseye. So we will look at how you could achieve all this. Today we will be talking about you need a professional development of yourself. Identify your weaknesses. I'm not good in English. Let me learn English. Let me work on my English. I'm not good in maths. Let me learn maths. Let me work on it. I'm not a good public speaker. Let me learn. Let me work on it. I cannot become a team participator. I can do one-man army, but working in a team does not happen to me at all. But let me learn the skills. Let me learn the tricks. How can I work in a team? Because today every company is not going to give you a job because you want to do everything on your own. No, they want you to be a part of the team. So they will ask you, do you have the team building skills in you? That is required. So all these skill sets put together, I have just put it in 2-3 slides. We will just complete it off. All BCom students can continue your education as a certification. You can do various skill development workshops. It could be participating in public speaking seminars, participating in communication improvement programs, or participating and learning online courses. Today there are plenty of online courses available without even spending a rupee. You can get onto Udemy, you can get onto Khan Academy. There are plenty of courses, thousands and thousands of courses available online, free of cost, which you can achieve, provided you have a strong will. I am telling you, that will should not change. Disturbance will be there, hurdles will be there. Tendulkar was standing, one person is talking to him, he will say, get lost, I want to concentrate. That attitude if you have, you will become Tendulkar. Otherwise, you will live a mediocre life and you will die a mediocre life. Why? Because when requirement came, you did not raise to the occasion. That raising to the occasion is important. Now, basic skills, that is mathematical skills in Beko, computer skills are very, very important. Today you should know what ChatGPT is. Can somebody tell me what ChatGPT is in 2 lines? Okay, can you raise your hand, stand up and say, I have a job offer. You answer me this question, this 25,000 rupees worth job is here. So, pakadalliroru hatra maatadake na maatadtini. Job ella beda. Nanu entry bettalla nodkonta. Anybody can raise your hand, stand up and say, sir, ChatGPT is this. In 1 line, can somebody tell me what Tally is? Tally ERP is? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I ask for a girl and he gives me a girl? Okay, okay. I understood. Give her a big round of applause. Guys, a small suggestion. Every HR is going to ask the same question, but the person who gives the smartest answer will get selected. ChatGPT is a new concept which is introduced recently because of artificial intelligence, which gathers, evaluates, understands a question and gives the most relevant one answer. Google, on the other side, gives you most relevant 1 million answer. That's the only difference between ChatGPT and Google. When Google, when you ask a particular question, he will tell you there are actually so many crores of information that you could actually look at. That was so much confusing and people thought, I want one answer. ChatGPT is directly to the target, he gives you an answer. Anybody, because you are a commerce student, what is ERP? Not the definition, enterprise resource planning. I'm asking you, what is ERP? You're a commerce student, you are actually sitting in an interview for a job. What is ERP? I'll answer this. It's an enterprise resource planning is not the answer. I'll come back to the answer if most of you allow me till the end of the session. Because few of you will say, sir, ab to chale jao. Ab to chale jao. So sometimes you say, bas. Okay, now, numeracy skill, Team management and leadership skill. Can somebody tell me what is team management skill? You should know, interview question. What is time management? Can somebody say, I would have told you if you would have allowed me. What is time management? What is team building? What is entrepreneurs development skills? What is soft skills? What is hard skills? Anybody? What is soft skills? What is hard skills? Okay, now research and analysis, communication skills, what is problem solving skills, for financial analysis and better financial skills, time management skills, all the skill sets are required. You please talk to your HR who is there in your college or the head of the department and try to acquire this knowledge, which is very, very important. Next, I was just referring to what are the other skill sets that you will have to develop. One is hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills are technical skills. I know Tally. I know how to use ChatGPT. I know artificial intelligence. I know Python. I know Excel. I know Word. All these are called as hard skills. Where you are learning a particular skill set, that is called as hard skills. How you execute that process is called as soft skills, for which strong communication skill is required, confidence is required, good listening skills is required. I'll have to listen and then answer you. That is called as smartness. Even before the question is completed, you answer off, not even knowing what the question is. That is not smartness. Like that, there is a lot of soft skills that you will have to learn. As a good employee, if a person is recruiting you, he expects you to be empathic. What is empathy? Trying to care for somebody. Somebody has come late and he says, I met with an accident and there is blood all over his body. You cannot shout at him. You should empathize. That empathiness is required. So that is called as empathy. You should have beautiful networking skills. Today it is all about socializing. How good you are in social networking is going to define how big you can grow. Even politicians. They are politicians irrespective of whatever good or bad they do, but they have people skills. That's the reason they are in that particular platform. Even all of you are eligible to become a politician. That is also one vertical you can do. So, gaining experience through internship, very important point. I will not go in a lot of detail. Get as much opportunity as possible to work as an intern. Don't expect any salary. Work as an intern just for experience sake. It will help you to actually work in a working environment. The language what you speak with your friends is not a formal language. With that language, when you go to an interview, you will look shabby because you have never used formal language at all. The language what you use with your teachers will be formal, but you never talk to your teachers. So how in an interview you can define that I am a formal communicator? For that, internship will help you. When you work in a company, when you talk to your subordinates, when you talk to your colleagues, when you talk to your seniors, when you talk to your super seniors, you will know the coordination and the kind of confidence required to speak to them comfortably. That skill set is important, and during the course of internship, lot of technical skills what you learn, that also will help. When you go to an interview, you should have as many internship certificates as possible. Otherwise, inexperienced people are treated like untouchables. So sorry for this word. Untouchables ತರ treat ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ I will have to teach him everything from zero. But if you have done some internship courses, their confidence is, hey, he's an intern. He's having 6 months experience. If you have 1 year experience, hey, he's an experienced guy. He knows how to handle things. Take him. We don't want freshers. So freshers, the only way you can come out of that nutshell is use an internship program. Go, Kalo, Kayo, Eddo, go for an internship program. It will help you a lot. Then career goals and milestones. Just now I told you a beautiful example. You need to have career goals, otherwise it is not going to work. Define short-term goals. See, the first year students, so define a goal for next 1 year. Second year okay, what skill sets I'll upgrade. Third year okay, what skill set I'll upgrade. I am looking for this job. Our job in the reverse chronicle way, ಏನೇನ್ skill set ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದನ್ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಒಂದು ingredient, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು as a master chef you want to prepare a dish. ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಾನಿಕಲ್ ವೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಾಗ ಏನು ಆ ಡಿಶ್ ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಇಂಗ್ರೀಡಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾನರ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಜಾಬ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಅಚೀವ್, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್, ಅದನ್ನ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಚೀವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಅಚೀವ್ ಇನ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಎಫರ್ಟ್ ಓವರ್ ಎ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ 1 or 2 years. ಅದನ್ನ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಒಂದೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. ಈ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಏನೇನು ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀನಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಟಾಕ್ ಟು ಮೈ HOD, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಐ ಟಾಕ್ ಟು ದಟ್ ಮೆಂಟರ್. ಆ ಮೆಂಟರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವೆನ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಗೋಲ್ಸ್, ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಮೆಂಟರ್. ಮೆಂಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು? ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಹೂ ಇಸ್ highly educated than you, who can help you whether you are progressing in the right direction. Before getting onto the bus, asking whether this bus will take me there is the person who answers that is your mentor. Otherwise, he will say this bus won't go, you go to another bus, and he will tell you when to get down, when to get in. This person is called as a mentor. And job search is not an easy task. You should know what all activity you will have to do. You will have to use a professional to create your resume, which should be with zero defect, zero errors. It should be so formal, it should be complete positive about your personality, that it should be clear, concise, easily readable, with a photograph, and that photograph should be a formal photograph. You cannot have a casual dress or a semi-formal wear, and then you can not, when they look at your photo, it should look wow. That is important. Tailoring the content and writing what is called as covering letter. Covering letter is important. Resume you prepare for one particular post cannot be used for the second post. Recreate the resume. Pratiyondu job profile ge you will have to write a resume so that the HR, when he looks at the resume, he should feel, hey, he is the right candidate. He has relevant experience. Unnecessary projecting irrelevant experience will not help. I have done Mehndi. I am a Mehndi artist. I am a mimicry artist. You are applying for the job of accountant. Will these skill sets help? No. You will have to pick up the right skill set. I have done Tally. Will it help? Yes. I have done MS Office. Will it help for the accountant job? Yes. Like that, relevant experience has to be mentioned. But how will you know which is relevant or not? That is where an HR or a professional will come into picture. There are resume writers who charge 500 to 2,500. They will write such beautiful resumes because the company will not directly communicate with you. Whatever resume that you send as a soft copy will be observed by a person who is going to give you a job, a junior HR, and he should feel this job is worth, this resume is worth. So you should be very good in creating that resume. Covering letter is very, very important. The covering letter should actually be filled with lot of emotions and a strong goal that you have. Assuming a covering letter is referred like this: Dear sir, it was my childhood dream that I wanted to work in Infosys. I still remember that day when my uncle came to the marriage hall. The entire marriage participant, instead of looking at the bride and the bridegroom, they looked at my uncle because my uncle was working in Infosys. That day I decided my job, if I need to do, it has to be Infosys. Today, even having an opportunity to mail this covering letter along with my resume makes me feel proud, that as though I am already an employee of Infosys. I beg your pardon. Please give me this wonderful opportunity. I shall be an asset to your company. Yours lovingly, Mallikarjuna K. This kind of a mail will definitely call you. You will get a call for an interview. But a professional has written. Now the HR will say, hey, your covering letter looks really good. Can you repeat it? ನಾನು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಪಕ್ಕದವ್ರು ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಹೆಸರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ दुश्मन कहाँ है? बगल में नहीं है. कहाँ है? अंदर है. एवरीबॉडी रिपीट. दुश्मन कहाँ है? बगल में नहीं है, अंदर है. एवरीबॉडी, बगल में नहीं है, अंदर है. इट इज यू हु इज दुश्मन. Friend कहाँ है? Again the same concept. Friend is not next to me or top of me or in front of me or in back of me. It is me, myself. If you are successful, it is only because of you. If you are a failure, it is only because of you. If today's class, if you are taking something out of it, it is only because of you. If you are not taking out of it, again it is only because of you. So job search has to be done professionally. There are thousands of job portals available. You should not miss even posting your resume in not even one. All 1,000 your resume has to be. Anybody looks for anybody for accounting, your name should come first. Anybody looks for HR, your name should come first. So that way you will have to upload your resume in all the job portals. And LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social media portal, just like Facebook or YouTube or any Instagram. But LinkedIn is basically for recruiters to look for the professionals who are seeking for jobs. How many of you have a LinkedIn account? Raise your hand. If you don't have a Facebook account, it's okay. If you don't have an Instagram account, it's okay. But not having LinkedIn account is a crime. Create it today only. Will you promise me? Create it today only. It will take only 5 minutes. Okay. So LinkedIn account, online. Networking and referrals are important. Please keep speaking to people. Let people know that you are seeking for a job. It should not happen one day your uncle and say, Ravi, where are you working? Uncle, I'm working in a local company. You should have told me. I would have got you an Infosystem. It is your mistake. You did not. Every person in your relatives, every known person in your family, every person in your road should know you are looking for a job after completing BCom from Loyola College. Your lecturer should know, your HR should know. Only then it will do justice. Not informing is your lack of not having proper human network. You go to a bank manager, you talk to him also, sir, I'll be graduating with this week, sir. Here are the streets, sir. Sir, please, I'm looking for a job. If you find any opportunity, please let me know. I'm just leaving the resume. Your resume should touch 1,000 people. You go to your uncle's house, get a sweet box along with the resume. I came to wish you. I don't know. Somehow I feel like you can get me the best job. Something like that. My sixth sense is saying. So here is Happy Deepavali, and here is my resume. Any job, please let me know. Uncle, can I have your email ID? I will also post you a soft copy of the resume. So that networking and referrals are required. And whom you are going to be associated with will decide whether they should recruit you or not. Today, social media background verification is done before recruiting you. They open your social media post and they see deadly manja, ganja, munja, these kind of friends you have. While you go with that sweet box, you should tell, sir, I am opening a new account in my Facebook. I know these days companies are doing a Facebook verification to find out what kind of personality I am. Sir, I will send you a friend request. Can you please accept? It will be a blessing for me. And people open your Facebook, who all are there? Canara Bank Manager, ICICI Bank Manager, Infosys HR, Infosys Human Resource Development Officer, Accenture's like this speaks positive about you. Why? Your human networking. So this is very important. And the post also should be actually positive. You should post everything that is positive there. The moment they look at it, they should find, oh, I'm upgrading on Tally, I'm upgrading on Excel. Recently I attended a webinar. It was all about what artificial intelligence can do for the future accountants. These kind of seminars you have attended, those photos are there, that will speak positive about you. First day, first show, okay, what is that? Bomb in front of somebody, bomb under somebody, bomb pakkadalli somebody. Others will not work. So it is very important that your networking and referrals will really happen when you do it right. And there is another way of going, directly company research. You open any website of any company, if recruitment is going on, there will be ads there where they will be mentioned. Company research and direct application. If you are looking for a job, please upload your resume. You come to Loyola College. Loyola College is looking for some accountant. They will definitely post in their website. They will definitely post in their social media site. So please go through and then understand, and then you will have to apply. You should know how to prepare. Interview facing skills itself is a 2-hour program, not taking too much of time. Dressing sense is very important. Come like an attire which should actually look like you're very, very presentable. Formal white shirt with a neat tie, a neatly tucked up tie. The tie should be exactly to the center of the belt. Polished black shoes, white socks, very neatly fittable clothes. Too tight should not be. Younger brothers also don't wear too loose up in the shirt or other material. Let it be according to the fittings. And follow-up communication is also equally important. And career counseling and mentorship is very, very important. Identify a mentor in your life where you can go on report. It is like a guru. For spiritual growth, you require a spiritual guru. For academic night, for professional growth, you require a professional mentor. Identify one person whom you can look up to and go on sharing whatever problems you have. That is finding a mentor and being a part of a mentor, maximizing a mentorship relationship, sharing everything and anything that is doubtful to you, where you need a suggestion can be used. And then all this put together will definitely help you for a lifelong success. Thank you. Love you all so much. Any doubt? How was the class? Good, sir. Okay, please check it around and all of us. How was the class? Good, sir. Now, my man will be thanking me. Before that, yeah, you continue, ma. There is one. See, there is one quiz for all of you. Deccan Herald once in a month conducts a quiz where there will be a small advertisement kind of a thing where you can scan your QR code there and you can answer questions. It will be about the latest events which is a must to be learned for every one of us. Did Kamala win or Trump won? Who won the US election? Kamala or Trump? How much was his seats? You should know. That is what I say. Are you updated with the latest? ಪಕ್ಕದ ಮನೆಯವರು ಯಾವ ಬ್ಲೂ ಸ್ಯಾರಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೈನ್ ಮಂಗಲಸೂತ್ರ ಇತ್ತು? No, that is not relevant. Deccan Herald puts all such questions which are actually interview-based questions. Let me put it like this. There will always be an interview question, one among the latest happenings. But that may not decide your job. Again, I am telling you. That will only prove that, hey, he is a smart guy. He is Sakalaka level 11. It should be, if you want to win big toss, what you should be? Sakalaka level 11. You should be ready to say who antava also. You should be ready to say boxing also. You should be ready to communicate also. So here is a QR code. I want all of you to scan this QR code and take up this quiz. And anybody who wins, it will be a super duper gift. Last time from Loyola College, there was a winner. How many of you know what was the gift given to him? Job offer. Voucher was given to him. So you can scan this QR code and every month there will be a quiz. Please participate. Thank you.